I turn, true story, to see who's called my name, but when I turn, the rope and this thumb switch places. So the next thing I do is, are you done eating? So the next thing I do is I slice the top of this thumb off. It's dangling by this corner. Now, you don't feel pain. I mean, I really didn't feel pain. My only thought was, oh my gosh, this is so unprofessional. I hope they don't notice. And they noticed. There was a pool of blood in the floor, and the white rope had turned red. So one of the doctors said, go in the bathroom and put your thumb under hot water. So I excused myself. I remember the bathroom was that way. I get off the stage. I go in the bathroom, and I have my thumb under hot water, and it is still bleeding. And there's a woman there. She said, what are you doing? I said, I'm trying to stop the bleeding. She said, so put it under cold water. I went, no, the doctor there. She said, no, you have a heart attack. Ask Kim. I'm a nurse. True story. I put it under cold water. It stopped bleeding. I wrapped it up with tape. I went out. I finished the program. Then I got it taken care of. But the point is, if I had said to myself, well, obviously, you can't talk and do things at the same time, you know, scrap the magic, I would have missed the last 25 years of adding magic in now and then, which I think is fun because I think we're visual learners. So the point is, make it okay to not be perfect. Watch the little voice that's saying you can't do that, or the last time you did it didn't work, or whatever. Be willing to take risks. Be willing to move outside our comfort zone. What if there really were such a thing as magic? And the magic was that we could take the knowledge that every single one of you comes into this room with this afternoon, and what if I add an idea here, an idea there during the time I've got with you, so that when you go back and you have any big challenge, and we all have challenges, you would never again feel so frustrated by something you could feel like you're at the end of your rope. Or that you have to do a mediocre job with anything. Instead, you would have a long list of options. So real magic is just taking the knowledge that you've already got, and by adding a new idea here and a new idea there, actually be able to turn around and stretch our knowledge base to be more effective. And because I've got some great people in the front row, would you like to have a rope as a souvenir? Thank you. And you know, anything that gets in the way, that stops us from really being our most effective, is an illusion. It's emotion. But man, we don't think as clearly, as effectively, as brilliantly as we know how. So I'd like to share some thoughts on taking the emotion that gets in the way, that stops us from being the heroes that we all are, and just blowing it away. And that's real magic. That's what we talked about. Somebody next to them. Would you put your arm out like so? See how easy it'd be to smack somebody if you weren't careful. Now bring it up like this. Now put your index finger and your thumb out and put them together. And for a second, imagine there's a great deal of pressure on the fingernail and a great deal of pressure on the knuckle. And keeping the same degree of pressure, very quickly bring your hand to your chin. Okay, now for most of you, this is not your chin. What you are doing is creating your very own magic. Thank you so much.